Hi everyone, I'm doing another experiment today, and it won't be a full-on experiment because I've only got a small amount of waste. What I have got here, I had two takeaway salads in the fridge that went past their expiry date, so I mixed the two of them together to try and, in two containers, to try and get the exact amount of waste in each one. Almost impossible, but they're close. This one is dry. I haven't added any water to it at all, but it's sat covered with this in the fridge over 24 hours now. And this one I added water, and I want to see if we'll be able to notice any real difference in the waste disappearing from the one that has been soaked in water and the one that hasn't. I'll just uncover this pot. And this pot was filled quite some time ago and it needs an empty. Oh, look at that beautiful soil in there. Oh, I thought this might be still semi-decomposed, but it's all decomposed. Look at that. Time to take those big bones out. So I'm going to put them in this little pot for now, just to have somewhere to put it, because I thought it wasn't going to be decomposed. Just get all that beautiful soil out. You don't have to empty it completely like that, but I want to try and have the pot as empty as I can so that both pots are very similar. And there's a few little roots trying to grow around there, so I'll just give that a twist in the ground. And this one's quite high above ground. There were lots of roots below this pot. I couldn't dig it into the ground. So I'm going to pack up. I've got a lot of wet grass here from a big pile that the mower man left, so I'm just going to pack up around this to try and build the soil up around it. And I'll do this side when I move the video camera. So this one, which one shall I do, wet and dry? It's a tricky question. I've got the dry in my hand, so I'll put the dry in here. This should literally be gone in under a week. The big issue now is me remembering to come and check it to see what happens. If you fill this up fully with fruit and veg, as a general rule it will be empty in a week, 2 weeks, so this should disappear very quickly. So put that lid on and we'll put some coverings over the top. Now I don't think the soldier flies are around at the moment because it's a little bit too cold, so I'll just move the camera back and I'll... Whoa! Fruit! I just stood in this one. So clever of me. Now I'll pack up around here. Fruit. Fresh fruit and veg. Oh, the ants are getting me again. This garden's very dry at the moment. I haven't watered, haven't done anything. So the ants love dry soil and they make their nests in it. So you really need to keep your gardens moist, keep your pots moist so that ants don't breed up in them. This is very wet, dense grass clippings. Now I'm hoping that will filter any odour that might get out to the bush turkeys. I don't want them coming and ruining my experiment. And with any luck, that wet grass, the odour of that wet grass will put them off. So that'll do for that one. Now let's go to the other one. That last one I just filled was pot number 2 in the garden, and this one is pot number 4. This one is full of beautiful, beautiful soil. I want to empty it now so I can use the pot. Just try and get myself comfy here. Okay, look at this. Just incredible. I want to save this soil for another day and put it somewhere where it's going to be of more use. Because if I toss it on this garden, I'm not growing anything here. So I want to Look at it, it's just incredible. This is what you will get if you let your pots sit long enough. Stop topping them up and just let them decompose, and it will turn into incredible, beautiful soil. Now I can feel down the bottom here now, because I haven't touched this pot for a few weeks. There's a few little runner roots trying to grow in there. Just pull them out. A lot of, oh, there's a big wormy in there too. Look at that. I hope I didn't destroy him, break him in half or something. I'm really good at doing that. There's quite a few little roots around the bottom of this one now, because I've left this for so long, and of course any roots have come into the pot looking for those nutrients in the soil. Now I want to try and empty this as much as I can so it's like the other pot. This one's much deeper in the ground though. So again, turn that pot around in the ground, break those roots off. There's a little cocky. Where's a bird? I'll throw that outside, maybe the birds will come. If you've got magpies following you around the garden, they just love those little brown cockies. Okay, that's as close to getting empty as I can get. And now this is the wet waste which I just stood in, so I spilled a tiny bit all over my foot. So it's still roughly the same. All gone. And it hasn't soaked for very long. It's really only soaked probably less than 48 hours. Got lots of grass clippings at the moment to cover. And I'm fairly sure, as I said before, we won't get the soldier flies at this time of year because it's been too cold. But you never know. You just never know. It might become a hot, nice, sunny day and they decide to become active. So let's see what happens with that. I'll have to try and check it every 2 days if I can. And we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to have a quick look at these pots today. Where is it? I'm having trouble because of the sun. Usually do this in the afternoon when it's in the shade. Now, this pot, I can't remember which, I think this was the dry one. Bit of plastic. Lots of ants in there. It doesn't look like it's done much. There's roughly about 2 handfuls of stuff there, but nothing happening. Have a quick look at the next one. Again, the sun is causing a bit of an issue. Oh look, this was the wet one, and it's already started to break down. Look at all the soil. There's lots of ants in here. See the little ants around there? But can you see in the bottom there? Wish you could see. Anyway, there's lots of dirt around the edges of, see here? So this is the wet one, and it looks like there's been a lot more activity in there than the dry one. And I can see I'll see if I can scoop some out and show you. So see all the dirt in there as that food's broken down? I'm guessing it's from food breaking down, or it could be from the worms coming in and out. So that's not quite a handful. There's still roughly, you'd probably at a rough guess say there's 2 handfuls of waste in here, but this one's all mingled in with a lot of dirt. Is that a, can't see any worms or anything, but there's definitely more activity in that one than the other one. It's only 2 days, so it's a bit too soon to tell really. I'll have to take these videos in the afternoon when it's cooler and the sun isn't shining on it, because you really can't see. Leave my pin in there. Okay, we'll try have a look in another 2 days. Thanks for watching.